Oh, good morning. Good morning. Here it is, 11/22/19, I think. Uh, well, we come up with another little piece of information that we found out that there's a uh, uh, FBI agent went in and falsified some documents. Another name is added. Yeah, it's a little coming together, you know. The things that these people have perpetrated, and what they've done against this and us and this nation, and trying to get my little liberal buddy back here, my little socialist, trying to get him in the spotlight here. You can see him because I don't want you to think that I'm not fair and balanced. But another name's popped up, man. Falsified documents. You know, oh, that's all conspiracy, it's that, whatever. But now it's coming out. Now listen, it's coming through. We know it took place, people. We know it took place. We know there's garbage back there. And the junk is coming out on those people. They've lied. They've cheated. They've done all kinds of garbage. And you know the reality, they done that garbage against you, against me, against your family, against my family, against your bloodline, against my bloodline. They're doing exactly what the Bible says the liberal will do. They're doing exactly what socialists have always done. Well, oh, it's all conspiracy theory. That's all we get. Obama spit it out. Clinton spit it out. The DNC spit it out. The liberal media spit it out. The liberal entertainers spit it out. All these friggin' perversions running their mouth, man. Just running their mouth. The garbage they were doing has now been uncovered. It's coming out. As it stands right now, there's already indictments ready to be placed. They already have enough information to start pinning people down. And I figure when these start coming, you're going to start getting plea deals. People going to start squealing on one another, and the names are going to be popping up right and left. And this conspiracy theory that I went around, I figure it's going to go all the way back to Lois Lerner, the IRS, and who knows where all. The perverts are being caught. The criminals are being caught. The enemies of society and mankind are being caught. They are the enemies of a peaceful, just society. And now they're being uncovered. Connections. They're going to start coming in more and more now. As soon as they start squealing like little pigs, man, that's just the way I think it. That's the way I see it. They'll start squealing and things will start happening. Now I just hope and pray Barr and Durham and the president and others that have actually tried to work through the Constitution and laws of this nation, they just stick to their guns, man, and just nail it to the wall. Nail it to the wall. And these perverts that have got their heads together for years and years figuring out a plan to take this nation apart as a free country, take it apart and turn it into a socialist poop hole, I hope they hang them. They planned this stuff for years. They planned the demise of the family. They planned the demise of a godly, moral, just system of government. They planned treason. They planned treachery. I hope they hang them to the friggin', like I said about Adam Schiff. Man, get a contractor, drill drill anchor hose up in the Lincoln Memorial and put eye boats up in there and use them for noose loops, man. They can throw a rope up through them things and just start popping their necks. You know, it sounds hard, it sounds cruel, but when you think of the millions, people, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about hundreds of millions. We're not talking about hundreds of millions. We're talking about even billions. Billions of people will cry had America lost its fight for freedom. Billions would cry the cruelty of socialism would smother the world. The cruelty of socialism would smother the world. I don't fight for America alone. I fight for every man, woman, boy, and girl in the world. America's not a piggy bank. We cannot fund the whole world. These people have to make their living where they are. Where they are. Once we get our debt caught up and get everything out of the way, then maybe we might be able to help these people in some way to get started. Start their own economy and get it working, get it generating. Maybe that. But we cannot fund the whole world. What these perverts, listen, we can't fund it. Do you realize how many trillions of dollars it would take for America to fund the world? You ever stop thinking about it? You got these numbskulls in the Democratic debates and all this stuff. Oh, it's going to take $30 trillion, $42 trillion for medical. It's going to take this Muslim woman, Alma, whatever her name is, wears the turban all the time. This thingy. What's it? She's wanting affordable housing or housing $1.2 trillion. They want to build so many million homes. People, do you realize what's going on? They are actually wanting to crash the economy of this nation. You know why? Because a hungry people submit faster, quicker. A hungry people will kiss up faster. They don't want you. They want to drive your lips on their butt. You want your lips driven to their butt. It's pitiful, people. What's going on now is pitiful. And what's even makes it worse, when you wallow in ignorance, when you wallow in liberal socialist ignorance, and you support them, you wallow in it. You need to be told. You wallow in it. Ignorance. It's got to be stopped. This garbage has got to be stopped. The perversions have got to be dealt with. If we don't, every man, woman, boy, and girl in the world will cry. Well, the ones that won't cry will be dead. Because the socialist agenda has already told you what they want, people. It's already told you what they're going to do. They've done everything. They've already connected the dots. They've done everything but went to the store and bought a box of crayons and colored in the picture for you. People, they're going to take out lives. They're going to decrease the number of mouths they have to feed. They're going to decrease the number of people they have to medicate. They're going to decrease the number of people they have to house. You know what? People like me and others in this nation and around the world that say, no, that's not godly, it's not moral, it's not just, it's not right, and you can't do that. The ones that are actually trying to stand up for life and hope and prosperity and peace and justice and joy, things that are needed in life. The ones that are actually trying to make a decent, honorable stand. You know what we are now? We're the deplorable. And the ones that are lying and cheating and scheming and plotting and everything else, they're the accepted. Me, I'm deplorable. The cheat down the road, the liar, the pervert, he's the accepted. But the Bible says it'd go that way. Why? Why? Because people turn their back on God. They turn their back on decent moral counsel. They turn their back on truth and honor. They turn their back on decency and respect. They turn their back on justice. And they chase their butts and each other's butts. And they wallow in filth and shame and disgrace. Ignorance. They wallow in ignorance. These liberals and socialists out here jacking their jaw, that's all they're doing. That's all they are. They're just a jaw jacker. The ignorance is on their lips. Ignorance is dripping off their tongue. Ignorance is in their eyes and their ears and their heart and their mouth. Ignorance, that's all they are, is a jaw jacker. Like that, day in and day out, jaw jackers. Ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. They're the enemy of your family and your bloodlines. They're the same ones that's promoting transgender lifestyles. They're the same ones that's promoting gay lifestyles. I put a video out here a while back and I tried to explain to you this gay agenda. There's no end to their lust, people. There is no end to their lust. Their lust will drive them. They'll always be looking for a fresh, new, young butt. There's no end to it. Remember I told you about the Lord and the angels going into Sodom and Gomorrah and talking to Lot and telling Lot, man, we're going to get you out of here. We're going to get rid of this place. And Lot says, wait a minute, if there's decent people here, you can't do that. And the Lord said, no, I'll wait till we get to decent out. Lot, pack your clothes, get your family, let's roll. And here this maddening, gay, perverted lifestyle comes banging on the door. Send us out the fair young men. Send us out those fair-skinned men. We want to know them. Send them out. We want them. Lot says, no, brethren, don't do this. I've got 2 virgin daughters. Take them. Take them. Don't touch these righteous men. Send us out the fair-skinned men. We want them. We want them. Remember I done that video? And what was it? Jimmy Swaggart. Oh, Jimmy Swaggart. Who is he? He's the one that done it. Yeah, but Jimmy Swaggart told you some truth too. Remember he told us back in the 70s and 80s the gay lifestyle, the gays are putting in their publications, we want to seduce your children. Send them out. We want to seduce your children. Send out the fair-skinned men. We want to seduce your children. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. People, they know no end to their vile perversions. That's what you've got to realize. They know no end to that. People, I'm serious. You need to share my videos. You need to know. Some of this stuff is not being told. You need to know in more depth of what's been going on, what's taking place in the background, what's going on in the minds of these people. Send them out. Send them out. I'm feeling frisky. Send them out. Banging on the doors, man. day in and day out, banging on the doors. And look what's going on. More cities are taking hold of gay and transgender. Send them out. Send them out. Send them out. Send them out. I want them. Send them out. More and more of them. Oh, it's okay. My little comrade back here. It's okay. It's alright. It'll be okay. Oh, summer. 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 People, the perversions that are taking place now. It's literally unreal pitiful that you have government officials stooping to the levels of degradation and shame that they are. These liberals and socialists, it's pitiful. It's literally pitiful. You know, I watched Nancy Pelosi. You know, there's a video out there. I've got it somewhere. I'm gonna try to get it up. I've said that and said that. I found it yesterday, but I don't know if I got it online. Got it into my post, but I'm gonna try to get it on there. You know, Pelosi's talking about, well, we put out this smear campaign, and then we go, and then we advertise it or we push it. You know, and then someone comes in, well, she actually wasn't saying that's what they was doing. Trying to, you know, the devil just using somebody to try to cover it up. Cover up what they're doing. You know, there's somebody, I can't tell you who it is, maybe one of these days I'll find it. There's someone, for back in the past year, said, you actually blame others for what you're doing yourself. And that's what they're doing. That's exactly what these liberal, socialist, Democrat, perverted thinkers are doing. They got all this rot going on, but yet they'll say, Donald Trump's corrupt. Donald Trump's corrupt. Donald Trump's corrupt. Donald Trump's corrupt. All this friggin' garbage going on. They have nothing. They have nothing. But see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter they have nothing. That's what you need to realize. It doesn't matter. The smear is going. The advertisement, the pushing, the cramming it down people's throats is moving forward. They'll keep this lie going as long as they possibly can. They're going down the tubes in the polls or in the numbers, but it don't matter. They're going to push it. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. I've told you that. They don't have a choice. Van Jones spilled the beans back when Glenn Beck was on Fox News, and he showed a video of Van Jones, CNN, Van Jones. Van Jones says, we will either win or be crushed. They don't have a choice. They're on the path to crushed. They don't have a choice. They've got to fight. They broke laws. Justice is moving forward. Slowly, hopefully it'll come through like it should. But they broke a lot of laws. They done a lot of garbage, man. We're finding out now, Ukraine official uncovers Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, and they said that they uncovered and showing documents that the Bidens had received, what was it, $900,000 or something other. They broke a lot of laws. They're going to jail. The populace of the world was being manipulated, cheated, stolen from. people busting their butt on jobs and trying to make a living, and the perversions in power was scarfing it up, man. Taxes and everything else, just scarfing it up. People busting their butt on the jobs and perversions in power scarfing it up. And the Democratic Party's been part of it. They've been part of it. They've had their fingers in it around the world, people. We just haven't seen all the connections yet. But they're coming. They're coming. Liberal thinking. Isaiah 32, 5-8 will tell you what a liberal is, people. It'll tell you. You need to read it. Don't take my word for it. Read it. It'll tell you what a liberal is. It'll tell you what they do. And it'll tell you what it does to the people that sit beneath them and listen to their words. It'll tell you. Read it. Read it. Read it. I figured there's going to be a lot of plea bargains taking place here in the next little bit, next few months. I hope justice, so help me, I hope justice kicks their friggin' teeth out, man. I really do. I really, really, really do. I hope they hang them. And these politicians, these senators and representatives and presidents and vice presidents and lawyers and organizations and all these people, I hope they hang them. I really do. I hope they hang every friggin' one of them. Because they put all of mankind at risk. All of mankind has been put at risk. I hope they hang them. You know, I've said it before. I'll say it now. A baby's born. They call it illegitimate. A baby's born and the dad goes running off or whatever takes place, and they call that baby an ugly name. They call that baby an ugly name. Hello?